In the 1950s, the Spanish company Aerotecnica designed and produced the AC-12 two-seat light helicopter, which not only had a unique style, but also had French origins, as its predecessor was a French helicopter. On November 10, 1951, a rudimentary helicopter designed by the French designer Jean Cantinier made its first flight. This was a single-seat helicopter with a steel tube structure, and although it looked fragile, its overall structure was basically the same as mainstream helicopters in the future. Its third flight showed that the aircraft's body was in good condition. Cantinier then designed the two-seater version of the helicopter, the MC-1101, which had a more streamlined overall structure compared to the previous version. It also added an engine cover, and a large windshield was installed on the front of the cockpit. The original wheeled landing gear was also changed to skid-type landing gear, and this aircraft made its first flight on November 11, 1952. However, in 1953, designer Cantinier moved to Spain, and his design was valued by the Aerotecnica company. The MC-101 was renamed the AC-11, thus completing the transition from French to Spanish heritage. However, a serious problem was discovered during testing of the AC-11, which was that the $110K Lecomte engine installed in it could not adapt to the high-altitude hot weather. To solve this problem, the Spanish authorities ordered the production of a new generation of helicopter, the AC-12. The AC-12 did not modify the overall structure of the helicopter, but many details were optimized. The engine was changed to a $127K Lecomte O-320-B2A engine to ensure the power and reliability of the aircraft. It drove a three-blade main rotor, and some power was transmitted to the tail rotor at the rear through the tail boom. The fuselage was made of all-metal structure, with the engine, tail boom, and rear of the cockpit covered with metal skin. The front and sides of the cockpit were made of a large, transparent structure, providing the pilot with a good field of vision. The landing gear was welded onto the skid on the underside of the aircraft. The AC-12 light helicopter should have achieved its original design intentions and was considered a qualified product in the field of helicopters in the early 1950s. The Spanish Air Force purchased 12 of them and proposed subsequent improvement plans, including the installation of a gas turbine engine. However, these plans were completely terminated in 1962, and the helicopter was not produced further. In comparison to the ordinary experience of the helicopter, its design was quite impressive. The engine compartment on the top of the cockpit protruded forward, and the front opening looked like a cute robot. The AC.12 light helicopter had an empty weight of 500 kilograms, a maximum takeoff weight of 820 kilograms, a length of 7.55 meters, a height of 2.75 meters, a rotor diameter of 8.5 meters, a rotor area of 56.75 square meters, and was powered by a $127K Lecomte O-320-B2A engine. It had a crew of 2, a maximum speed of 140 kilometers per hour, a cruising speed of 115 kilometers per hour, a maximum range of 230 kilometers, a maximum altitude of 4,000 meters, and an endurance of approximately 2 hours.